My name is Zed Godhiambo, freelance journalist. We are tuning in ndani ya that is 8K TV and we are here with that is Avido, jamaa ambaye kwa kweli amepata kufanya hii shughuli ya leo inapata kufanyika. Labda tu on a quick questions because najua shughuli ni mingi. Tell us kidogo tu labda what is happening today and
today we are doing like the screening for Kibera Fashion Week and exhibition for it, and also doing like a little pop-up for the artists that were able to showcase their work the other time. The other time when we did like the Kibera Fashion Week, like the runway, lots of people were able to see it and embrace it, but they were not able to feel the texture of the clothes. They were not able to see what they were being showcased on the runway. So this time we just decided to have like a small show. It's not even a small show, it's like a big show still, whereby we want people to come and be able to be more involved, to understand what was it about, and also to ask the designers how did they feel making the creation and what was the process of making it. So it's more of an engagement process with the designers together with the people of the community, because Kibera Fashion Week is an event for the community, and we just want to be able to show the people of the community how the process was, the challenges, the advantages, the disadvantages, and the impact of all of it, how it was. Yeah.
So apparently, yesterday this event was supposed to run for 2 days, but apparently it's only running for a day. Yeah? What is the main challenge that made this not happen?
We were supposed to be able to screen it yesterday and today, but because of the rain and stuff, whereby we knew it was going to rain, but we didn't know it was going to rain to that kind of extent, which is still okay. So we decided instead of having a situation whereby we are meeting a package of people and then waiting for a package of people, so we just decided to make it a one thing, so that all of people can just come, enjoy, and engage in one, and then just feel it. Yeah.
So as far as exactly Avido is concerned, what is the main biggest challenge you're facing as one of the people who have been passionate about fashion?
The biggest challenge of being in the design world is having people around you that doesn't understand what design is and doesn't support you as an artist, because art is therapy for people that do it. So if you do your art is you talking to yourself, the things that you go through, that you are able to put them outside yourself, to be able to show the outside world what it is. But being in a position where people doesn't understand you when you express yourself into words and also into arts, puts you in a situation whereby you doesn't believe in yourself, and also the self-esteem that you do have, it's killed all over. So that is the biggest challenge that you normally do have as artists. But once you have a community that understand what art is and what you go through as an artist, then you'll be in a position whereby it doesn't go through things mental health, not being self-aware, because you already know yourself, because people understands what you go through, and they can be able to let you know when you're wrong or when you're not wrong. But if they don't understand if you are wrong or things like that, it hurts you completely.
As Look Like Avido, I think this is the last question. Look Like Avido is one of the biggest brands currently known internationally. Yeah. Do you think locally you are recognized with what exactly you've been doing?
I mean, when I started doing design, I was not focusing about being recognized and stuff, because whatever that I was doing at that time was just up to me to be able to express myself, to learn about my strength, my weakness, to be able to live a life. And so far I've been doing it, and to a point where I'm able to create job opportunities for myself and people around me. Just makes me happy. So puts me in a position where I don't really care about the other things that happens around. Just want to live life, do what I want to do, create more opportunities for other people around me, not only in Kenya but also internationally, because whatever I'm doing right now, I'm not only creating opportunities for people in Kibera, but I'm creating opportunities for people internationally, because when I move around, I'm also giving lectures in the US, Europe, Australia, which means I'm impacting different people, different lives in different situations. Just they are a community where I'm trying to bring these both communities together, because being from Kibera doesn't mean that this is just the community that we have, but we have other communities outside Kibera. But how can we make all these communities as one? So that's what I'm trying to do.
Lastly, what is your relationship so far with the local designer when it comes to exactly what you guys have been doing?
I feel my relationship with the local designers is great, because when we did the Kibera Fashion, the first edition and the second edition, I've never showcased my outfits, because I'm creating a show for them and then bring my clientele to be able to see it, so that they're able to understand and also find a way to be able to earn a living from it. So I've been able to put them in a position where they understand right now that competition is not a thing in this game, but learning how to work together is the most important thing. So that is the main reason why when I did Kibera Fashion Week, the first edition and the second edition, I'm a fashion designer. I've worked with around over 15 designers right now, but none of that time I've never brought my designs to be able to showcase it at the same time when they're showcasing theirs. It's because I want to create the opportunities for them to make them more visible, understand what they're supposed to do, learn how to maneuver around, and to be in a position where they doesn't go through a situation where they're having a situation about their mental health, not being able to pay their bills and things like that. I don't want them to go through the same things that we used to go when we were growing up. So that's basically what I'm trying to get rid of.
What is your plans for 2025?
My plans for 2025 are really great. I cannot wait to be able to share them yet. So once we are done with the Kibera Fashion Week, screening this weekend, then we're gonna start we're gonna have another meeting with my whole team, and then now we discuss more better how to be able to create now more better ideas and, more better things that we can be able like to speak about, like, the challenges that people go through in the community more through our art, to be able like to engage more designers, probably create like, program exchange and things like that. But there are so many things that we are working on, whereby from time to time we'll just be like, letting people know how to be able like to do it and how to be part of it.